Hey boys, welcome back to some more Roosters career mode, and we are taking on the Dragons in this preliminary final, obviously after beating the Cowboys. But as you see there, the First Utility Super League lead Rhinos have won 2016 season. Actually, I haven't been keeping up to date at all with the Super League. I don't generally keep up to date with it, so I don't know who's actually going well in the Super League. So, you know, any England guys want to tell me who they reckon is going to win? Our lead Rhino is going alright, but after beating the Cowboys, we're now versing the Dragons, like I said, and this is to get into the grand final. And the Dragons, I mean, you look at their side and it's okay. I mean, for some reason the Dragons can have whatever side in this game and just do really well. It's quite ridiculous. They do have a very strong bench with Mike Cooper, Masoi, Russell Packer. Very strong bench, and Benji Marshall is he's good in this game. I actually don't know what he's rated, but he's very good. He's still got a lot of pace, and he's hard to tackle as Mitchell there gets just stepped by the old Marshall magic. But not a great start to the game. And as you see, the jerseys are very similar. I actually totally forgot to switch them. But Mitchell Pearce here, what a try! What an individual effort here. Throws the dummy. Dugan was caught on the heels there, caught on his back foot and takes it to the corner, takes him on and dives in there. What a try that was. A couple of bit of solo magic by the two halfbacks of the game as Nicarima is going to swing that one and it's going to hit the post. So a big miss, but you know, we hit back pretty quickly, so I'm happy with that. As a beautiful pass there onto Pearce through the gap. That was a great ball from Nicarima, I think it was. But yeah, I forgot to change the jersey colours, but when I played this game, I thought, you know what, it's not too bad. I actually didn't really get mixed up with the jerseys at all, even though they're pretty similar. I mean, they're pretty all white, so that's the main thing. But that is a handover. They're pretty poor end to the set, so like last week, or last game, it's not do or die for us, but obviously, I mean, we just want to get into the grand final. I'm not sure who we're going to be versing. I haven't actually checked the other results, but we're going to get called for a line dropout there. I thought it was a little harsh. Ferguson, I thought, did enough to get out, but apparently the ball must have just touched the line and they called it grounded, I guess. But the Dragons with a nice little offload, and Ben Cray playing in the front row is going to barge his way over. The offload was just perfect. Hargraves gets bumped out of the way, and a valiant effort on the try line, just not to be. The Dragons throwing the ball around a bit there, and Benji converts the second time there to go 12-4 up, which is it's an annoying scoreline. As who is this, Mike Cooper off the bench, one of those players I talked about. He's I think he's probably like 80, mid 80s. I'm not too sure, but he's good in the game. Good play in real life, obviously. Daniel Tupu did well to get back and field that kick after Mitchell had to make the 4 tackle, I guess. As Hargraves here, beautiful stuff, gets it on to Pearce. Good backup play by Pearce, but Hargraves, he's a man that sort of turned this game around for us. Honestly, he came up with some big plays as Ferguson bursts straight through, gets the nice offload. Tuivasa gets rounded up by Dugan though, and we do have a chance to hit back just before the halftime break. But Hargraves, I was just talking him up, and then all of a sudden I throw that inside pass, and it just wasn't on. I mean, it was one of those times where the Dragons player sort of just went for the ball and he got knocked down, probably, you know, off the hands, whatever. They don't call those. It was just a poor pass. I mean, there's not much else to say. It was a poor play by us, and it's going to result in 18-4 going into the halftime break. So we're going to have to come out in the second half and turn it on a bit, because the Dragons have definitely turned up for this game. So we're going to start the second half off pretty strongly. It's a nice ball out to Tupou, a floater there. Tupou gets it on to Kenny Dow, but the support from the Dragons is good, but he's just going to shrug away from the cover defense there. Takes it around the other guys, and I couldn't believe this was a try. I thought there were so many Dragons guys around, but he's going to cut back to the left here. Shrugs off the one player, and I think it's Matautia and Dugan were duped right there. So it's a nice start to the second half. Not the best try, but you know, we'll take it. We'll take what we can get when we're down by, you know, that amount. by the half-time. As Hargraves here, straight through the gap. Pierce, though, is backing up. Beautiful stuff. Pierce was the one who started, I think, through the pass back on the inside. And that is just, I love those tries, whether, you know, your halfback or your fullback just supports like that. The ball wasn't actually meant to go to Hargraves, but he's clutched out of the air. He's made another line break, and that's what I was talking about. Hargraves sort of turned this game for us with a couple of his runs. I haven't shown all of it, but he definitely stood up this game. But it was just so nice. I just saw Mitchell Pearce out of the corner of my eye, just looming up there, and it was perfect. The pass came at the right time. Dugan had to commit, and it all went pretty well. So back into this game, 18-6, 18-16, I should say. So we've done pretty well as Boyd Corner gets the offload to Ferguson onto Tuivasa-Sheck, trying to step around. I didn't see, looking back at this, I saw Mitchell was looming up on the inside there. We probably could have got past him, but I didn't see him during the game. As good stuff, he gets it back to the blind side. Ferguson makes another break. And we got a good chance here to just further extend this try-scoring run as Tuivasa-Sheck takes that tackle. Trying to do something on the fourth tackle, not to be though. And Mitchell Pearce puts in a nice little grubber. Actually, it's not a great little kick. It's probably a little shallow, but you know, we'll take that. It's a good defensive set, and it's an absolute shocker of a kick. Who the hell kicked that? It was an absolute shocker. Kenny Dow gets tackled there. What was that? It was so abysmal. I mean, it was good. It was a good defense by us to hold them there, and we are going to pick up the penalty. Nicarima fighting in the tackle, and I was weighing it up, but I thought we have to go for the 2. I want to win this game. I usually don't go for 2, but you know, I'm sure people will be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" If I didn't go for 2 there and we lose by 2 points, so we go for the 2, and then the next set we absolutely blow it. It was a terrible kick by Pearce, I think, and who's this? Joel Thompson, who's very good in this game as well. Mitchell comes up with a huge tackle, and who is this? Mitchell Pearce. Mitchell Pearce and Hargraves have been outstanding, and Pearce comes up with the strip of the ball there from Russell Packer, the big man off the bench, and it's going to give us probably the final say in this game. See what we can do as Ferguson gets tackled there, and we are in prime position to potentially go for a field goal. As who is this? Tuivasa-Sheck tackled, just trying to ruck it up. Dylan Napa here takes a solid one, trying to get a quick play of the ball. The Dragons holding on, and we get a penalty. I don't like that. I mean, we are going to go for 2, but I didn't want to get a penalty, honestly. A lot of times in this situation, I just will not wiggle the stick because I don't want to win the game with like a cheap penalty like that. Like I said in the previous video, I don't really go for penalties at all because it makes the game way too easy, and they're pretty easy. Well, they're very easy to get, honestly. But you know, I didn't really wiggle. I was just sort of in the mood, man. We came back from a big deficit, and I was sort of just trying to get everything, and we get the penalty. We take the goal, but we do win the game. You know, it was well deserved. It was a great second half. The first half was terrible, but the second half, Mitchell Pearce, Hargraves, those two were probably the best players. Mitchell Pearce does pick up man of the match, but hopefully you guys did enjoy that, and I'll see you boys next time.